What's up everyone, Gids here for another video on Wuthering Waves, and today we'll be talking about tips and tricks that you might not have encountered yet in the game. So I've been playing this game for a while now. I've put a lot of hours into grinding and a lot of other stuff. So there's a lot that I found out that I just want to share to everyone. Okay, so yeah, let's go on ahead. And of course, if any of these tips and tricks were good and you didn't know, leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't yet, and of course, feel free to leave a comment down below for any tips and tricks that you have up your sleeve. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with tip number 1. Okay, so for the first tip, something that we found out during one of my co-plays with my friends is that the taller characters are actually faster when running versus the smaller characters. So we have Anko over here and I have my Rover over here to test it out. So we're gonna do probably a split screen. One character on the left side, one character on the right side, and we'll see who gets to the end of the bridge faster. Okay? So now we're gonna test it out and let's see who's faster when running. So I'm gonna start the timer as soon as they dash in front. Okay, so we're now gonna start it in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so Ankor's running speed, or the time that it took her to run the whole bridge, is around 12.39 seconds. Stop. So as you can see here from the timers, Anko was lowered for about 2 seconds when running versus the Rover. So I don't have any other characters. Probably there might be taller ones. How tall is this dude? How tall is Calcharo? I don't know. How about the medium characters like Danjin, Sanwa? I don't know, but we're just gonna test it on these two for now. And basically, yeah, there's a difference with the running speed of the smaller characters and the bigger characters or taller characters. So at least now you know. So if you want to go on adventures and you want to dash and run just straight ahead, then now at least you know to use the taller characters. Although, you know, it's cute to look at the character models of the little... Oh my god, FBI. No, I'm not outing myself, but anyways, yeah, you know what you know what I mean.
Huh?
Okay, so for the next one is that it's also something that's about sprinting. So if you don't already know, if you are sprinting and there are no enemies nearby, you actually don't get any stamina decrease. So you can just sprint all you want until you encounter an enemy. This changes right away once you start encountering an enemy. Okay, so for example, on this turtle right here, I'm still sprinting. As soon as he spawns, look at my stamina bar, it's already actually decreasing. So yeah, you can sprint all you want as long as there are no enemies nearby, but once enemies are aggroed or there are enemies near you, your sprinting will cost stamina already. Okay? Okay, my next tip, I think I mentioned this one before, but it doesn't hurt to mention this one again. When it comes to cooking, you can actually get assistance for specific dishes to get enhanced effects for them. So for example, on the water cake right here, you can actually click this button up here and be able to choose any of the characters here. Well, you only have Yang Yang that can help you produce special dishes when cooking this specific dish. So you can check out for all the other dishes as well, but usually this thing just lights up when there is a character that specializes on it. So yeah, you can see this one's pulsing. So yeah, Anko is specializing on this thing right here. Okay, and then this one as well is lighting up. So this means, yeah, we have Tauchi right here as an assistant. So basically that's it. So if you actually pick them, there's gonna be an enhanced effect for all the food that you actually, well, not really all the food, but there's a chance for you to get special dishes. So for example, I think I still have some of the food here. Yeah. So this is the water cake right here. So it increases all party members' attack by 30% for 30 minutes. But the enhanced version increases it by 33%. So it's not a huge increase, but still pretty good. Okay, so for the next step, it's going to be phantoms. Okay, so when you go to your data bank and you look at your monsters over here, usually when you capture phantoms, it will show up over here. So far, I've only seen 2 phantoms of non-boss monsters in the game so far. So we have Hortoise here with the Phantom Hortoise. So if you're trying to look for this one, I think there should be one spawning around Bell Tortoise area, around this river right here. So just look for it. I don't know how often it actually spawns up, but yeah, I think I found mine over here. Okay, the other shiny or phantom that I've ever seen so far is this one as well, Rocksteady Guardian. So I have the phantom form right here. So how to look for this one? It's actually right over here on Wuthering Frontline or Thundering Mepis. Like it's just around, I think this place or this place. I don't remember where, but he should be fighting other monsters around him and you will see him shining. So it's hard to miss, especially if you're farming Thundering Mepis. Okay, so those are the only two phantoms that I've found so far. So if you guys have found any other phantoms, well, let me know. Okay, the other ones, of course, are going to be bosses that you can purchase from the shops with Tower of Adversity and the Hologram and Depths of Elusive Realm. But those are bosses, so it's pretty easy to get them if you can complete all those content. All right. Another thing about the phantoms is that you can actually change appearance for all of those monsters that you've caught into the phantom appearance. Okay, so like you can just click effective for all Hortoise and apply phantom appearance. So right now all Hortoise that I actually capture will now have the phantom skin. Okay, so yeah, that's pretty much it to make yourself look a little bit more special, and that's something you can do. Okay, next thing that you want to know again is for echo hunting. This is very, very useful, especially if you're trying to look for that specific stat that you're looking for, especially for elemental damage. So this is about the tracking and detecting. Okay, so for example, this one, I'm trying to look for Tambourinist for electro damage. I think this guy also has havoc damage. So you can just go to your data bank again. So this is your data bank. This is the third tab. Oh, so Tambourinist can have Freezing Frost, and yeah, it also has Havoc. Okay, so if you're trying to look for it, just click detect and it should mark all Tambourinists available in the map. And it's actually possible to run out of monsters on this one, especially the elite one. So yeah, that's something for you to know. And if you're trying to track them down and really to just look for that echo, then this is a very, very useful tool to do or to use. Another useful way to actually use the tracker is when you are specifically hunting for boss echoes. For example, this Bell Tortoise right here. So if you want to actually fast farm him, well, he's not going to respawn right away, right? So what you do is when you go over to your teleporter, well, this is another tip if you don't have a teleporter near it yet, put a teleporter down. That's a bonus tip. But anyways, yeah, so you have it here. Okay, so for example, you just killed him. So now you're gonna have to wait for him to respawn. So you decide to probably just go kill Dreamless for a bit. So you scrolled all the way to the right for this one. And now you want to go back to the tortoise. Now you can just actually just press this thing. Ta-da, and it's gonna be there. So it's a little bit of a shortcut. But yeah, I mean, it takes you a couple of clicks of scrolling, but it helps to actually save those clicks of scrolling instead and helps you farm those echoes a little bit more efficiently. Maybe. But anyways, yeah.
Huh?
Okay, and the last tip that I will show you, I think almost everyone already knows about this one. I haven't been talking about it as much before when I learned about it, but it's about the boss pity. Okay, what is a boss pity or echo pity for bosses? Okay, so first things first, that you have to understand there are different threat levels of monsters that you can capture or echoes that you can capture. So first we have Calamity class, which is Dreamless and the Bell. We don't have Scar Echo, so it's not gonna show up here. So these are basically the weekly bosses. Next you have Overlord classes. These are like the world bosses that just spawn around the world. Okay, so there's a couple of them. And then we have Elite classes. Let's not talk about Elite classes in this one. Okay, so basically whenever you kill any one of these ones, usually you're supposed to have 20%, I believe. Yeah, 20% base rate if you're at level 18 data bank. Okay, 20% base drop rate, and every week this one resets to enhanced drops. Okay, so 15 chances for killing Overlord and Calamity. So for killing Overlord and Calamity class bosses, you get a 90% drop rate for their echoes. But once you've exhausted this one, there's actually a 100% chance to get echoes every other boss kill. So I just killed this one earlier in my earlier tip. So we're gonna kill it again now, but the expectation is that it's going to have a 20% drop rate this time around. Hey. It's targeting, man. Anyways, so there you go. So you can see here, I did not get an echo. So it means that when I try to kill this guy again, the next time around, it's guaranteed to give me an echo. But that pity can actually be passed on over to another Calamity class echo right here with the Dreamless. So if I go over to the Dreamless and I kill it, we're guaranteed 100% an echo from this Dreamless. So let's just take a look at what I'm talking about right here. Okay, so we're gonna kill it on the lowest difficulty. Also, bonus tip if you didn't know yet, doesn't matter what level of Dreamless you're actually fighting. As long as you kill the Dreamless, it's gonna drop or not drop you an echo. And there you go. So it dropped an echo. So if I ever try to do this one again, I'm not guaranteed a drop. I'm back to the 20% drop rate, which we're gonna prove right away. Okay, so I'm gonna go kill it again, and the expectation is that we're at 20% drop rate. So 1 in 5 chances that we actually get an echo drop right here. Okay, so there you go. We did not get a drop, which means the next kill on this Dreamless or the Bell Tortoise will be a 100% drop. So let's go over to the Tortoise to show you what I mean. My god, this aim, man. Alright, so there you go. Guaranteed echo on the Tortoise because we had one that failed on the Dreamless. Okay, so the same concept basically applies to all the Overlord classes as well. So if you like kill the Tempest Mephis one time... Wait, does Tempest Mephis actually... I think it's included, you know. I'm not sure though, but I think it is. But anyways, if you kill this guy and it does not drop anything, go to the next guy and it will drop something. Okay, so that's basically the gist or the fastest way to explain this one. So every other boss kill will net you 1 echo. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the tips and tricks that I have for today. So again, leave a like on the video if any of these things are new to you. And subscribe if you have not yet for more tips, tricks, gameplay, and whatever on this channel. And thank you very much for watching. Of course, don't forget to leave comments below for any tips that you have that I have not mentioned on this video. Again, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.